Okay, let's go over crude oil. We're in a corrective wave pattern now. Now let's go. We have only one setup on JSignal that works on your own ninja chart. Only one setup you need to learn. I labeled it number 3 right here. All right, number 3. I started following this setup back in the late 80s, early 90s. It still works today. It's really a great little setup called a 1-2-3 pattern, or you can label it called you can call it an ABC pattern. You'll see some traders call it ABC. I'll label this an A for you. There's an A. Oops. Label this A. Either way you want to call it an ABC or 1-2-3. There's A, B. So call it ABC or 1-2-3. Doesn't matter. Same concept. And here's your C. So if you see traders calling ABC patterns, they're the same thing as 1-2-3 patterns. That's why I called it number 3 short, okay? There's an ABC or 1-2-3 pattern. This happens on a daily basis and a weekly basis in all markets. Now, the neat thing about JSignal is going to pick up these wave patterns for you. And what we do is, the first thing that we're going to do, let me re-release this ABC here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to play off market profile. So there's only one setup with JSignal that we do. It's called a number 3 pattern. This is the only pattern we do right here, number 3. Right there. There's only one setup for you to learn, all in 2015, all in 2016, all in 2017, 18. The next 15, 20 years, it's only one pattern. It's worked for the last 30 plus years, the same exact pattern. And market profiles work for the same setup for 30 years also. Same exact setup. So you just got to learn one setup, number 3 pattern, if you're trading JSignal on your own ninja charts. One setup. With that one setup, there are 2 wave patterns that you must understand. There is called a motive wave. Okay? This is a motive wave. And a motive wave is with 5-minute trend. Those are the best waves you can get. Then there's what's called a corrective wave, which is up here against 5-minute trend. The motive waves are your best wave that you can get because it's with 5-minute trend. You're taking a breakout of market profile, first retest of market profile, then a JSignal. Now the best JSignal that you can get is this. We broke out down here. Let's go to the motive wave first. We broke out and we retested right on market profile. You're allowed to break out a market profile. This sets the trade up. Let's first go over that real quick. The methodology. That's the methodology right there for JSignal. Market profile sets the trade up. So we broke out of HVA high value area right here. Broke out. Your first retest of market profile. Now the best setup you can get with JSignal if you break out a market profile is that first retest that touches that HVA or at or near it. It's allowed to even break back inside of HVA. It just can't close below that black line or give you a nice red triangle. But you know it's going to be the best trade you can get on JSignal if it doesn't come near that black line. It just touches touches market profile, and then you get the JSignal entry. Now, I get this all the time. They're like, well, there wasn't an order on this. Well, there was. If you get a Fibonacci dot and an arrow, you should get a triangle like this to show there's an order imbalance. If you don't get it, no problem. Because what you're going to do is we play off the doji and spinning top. Once I get an arrow that fires off, okay, or even better yet, you don't even need the arrow. If you test market profile in the first test, if you close above the spinning top, which is blue, or doji, which is a plus sign, if you're testing right on market profile, I will take the pull-in bar with a heartbeat, which is the arrow. The arrow is your entry on that trade if you break HVA and retest right on it and don't go to the black line. I get this question a lot. Is it, what if it just tests HVA and then I get am I allowed to take the pull-in bar? Yes, you are. You're allowed to take that pull-in bar. Meaning off the spinning top or doji, You take the high, the spinning top, or doji. Spinning top will be in blue on your own Ninja charts. It's a reversal candle. And then also a doji, it's a plus sign. You're allowed to take that trade without the triangle here. The triangle is going to indicate an order imbalance, guys. This indicates that you have an order imbalance, and they should mark the market lower, which they did here on this corrective wave. But if you break out a market profile, and you know the best trade in market profile and JaySignal is if you break out and retest exactly on profile, and then you get a signal, it's your best trade you can get with JaySignal. Best trade you can get. That's a motive wave. Now a corrective wave is this. If we know market profile has to set the trade up, this set the trade up right here, right? Broke out of HVA right here. That set the trade up. Market profile sets the trade up. That set the trade up. Well, this is what set the trade up on the corrective wave right here. Break back inside market profile, right? So that set the trade up to the downside. All right, this set the trade up for an ABC long. This set the trade up for a corrective wave short. So if I have a motive wave, which is with 5-minute trend, then I can have what's called a corrective wave. A corrective wave is against 5-minute trend. Now, corrective wave, the best time to take this wave pattern is at session highs or session lows. Session highs and session lows I consider after midnight, not at 6 p.m. the night before when the market opens back up. I consider it midnight. We're at a session low at 6 a.m. this morning. So when I get back inside a market profile, I'm educated over the last 30 years that the market is now weakened, and I'm allowed to take the first retracement against 5-minute trend with JaySignal. This is an entry called a corrective wave. Remember, there's only two patterns, motive wave with 5-minute trend. These are the best waves. And then a corrective wave against 5-minute trend, but you must break back inside market profile, and it must be the first retracement. Now, let's take it a step further. Well, a 1, 2, 3 pattern, right? Session highs, session lows. I like to see it inside my zone on corrective waves of 62, right around 62% retracement to 76. Is right at 62% retracement, a little bit lower, right around it. I won't take any retracements if it's not less than 50%. Never do this. It has to retrace at least at 50% or more on a corrective wave. If it doesn't retrace more than 50% from that session high when you first get a low, and the easy way to do it on your retracement calculator is this, and you'll know if it's a good one, if it's good possibility, high probability trade. Once I get that trend change, I'll just take that session low, wait till I start retracing back up, lock your Fibonacci up here, very simple. Now this will be automated in Ninja 8. We have this automated already done for you. It's automatically happen, just Ninja 7 is not capable of doing it. It only uses one core of your system. My calculations are too much for Ninja 7, but it will automatically come up with your fib zone right here for you. So right here you can see right at 50 to 62% retracement, I'm in a great corrective wave. I love seeing that. Just remember, session highs or session lows are great times to see a corrective wave. And I don't care what futures market you trade, S&P 500, 400, Russell 2000, Dow Minis, NASDAQ futures, silver, gold, crude, New Zealand, euro, British pound. I don't care, Aussie. It doesn't matter what you trade, copper. It doesn't matter. Whatever you trade, whatever futures market you trade, it's the same exact setup off session lows, session highs for a 1, 2, 3 pattern. And you're going to see it over and over and over again. The motive waves, once it breaks out of HV and LVA, you're going to see this trade over and over. The key for you to recognize is the first retracement after breaking market profile. The first retracement after getting back inside a market profile for a motive and corrective wave. That's what you have to do as a trader. You have to qualify it. Am I in a corrective or motive? Is it the first retracement? Same with my black charts. Now I'm looking for a 35 possible long over here if it gets down to it, or a hedge long if it blows right through that on a first test, right? But as far as JaySignal goes, right, it has not lost on a trade yet according to my methodology. There's a first retracement, JaySignal long. There's a first retracement, JaySignal short. It has not lost a trade since breaking out at 3:30 this morning. because you're only taking certain trades off of this on first retracements. Okay? Your accuracy is uncanny if you do that.